Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am in a much different setup. This is my living room, my very empty living room. The reason I'm in here today is to discuss my plants that are in Leca. And most of my plants that are in Leca are actually sitting in front of me on my new IKEA shelf. Let me show you really quick. There they are. And I have this great window to light up my face very well. So for starters, if you guys are new here, I'm Nicole and I love plants, and that's what my channel's about, mostly. I know there's a lot of new faces here, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we are gonna talk about some things that I picked up while thrifting the other day. A couple days ago, I went thrifting with my daughter, and she loves to thrift. It's not something that I fully love doing, but she absolutely loves it. And I was like, well, she wanted to go. And I was like, what can I get? And I've recently been finding myself using coffee mugs as cash pose for my Leca plants. So I'm gonna show you some samples of what I'm talking about here, and then we're gonna get into a mug haul. It sounds funny, but I picked up some really cool mugs that I am going to be using for my plants, and I'm really excited about it. So I thought that I would show you what I got. For starters, here's a mug that is black on one side, but it actually is my logo on the other side. It didn't make it through to the store because you can't see my clean leaves. So I was like, what can I use this for? I can use this for a plant. And that's kind of how it started. These net pots that these plants sit in Leca, and I talked about this in my favorite things video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it below. But as you can see here, these 3-inch pots sit perfectly in this mug. Ooh, we're doing a root check right now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Look at those roots coming out of there. Oh, so awesome. So this obviously, as you can see, doesn't fill up the entire mug. It sits probably right about here. So I fill the water solution up to just right above the Leca surface, and it wicks up the water, and that's how it takes in its nutrients. This is my Hoya tricolor. Obviously, it's doing really happy in here. This is a new leaf. So since I started with this mug and doing this, I'm like, okay, I have a cabinet full of mugs. What can I use? Turns out I love all my mugs. So I wasn't ready to part with most of them. I was like, well, maybe I can go thrifting for some mugs and see what I can find. I recently got this one. This is my Hoya Carnosa from Kaylee Ellen's channel. This is her merch, Dish the Dirt. Fun. So that fits, see how it fits like perfectly in there? Just sits right in there. I love it. This is one from Pam's channel, Pam's Pretty Plants. I absolutely love it. You guys, these will be linked below if you want to pick them up from either of these ladies. I just thought that they were cute, and it was a good opportunity for me to show off my merch gals. So let's get into what I picked up at the thrift store. Now, thrifting is great for these types of scenarios. Mugs can be pretty pricey. I usually go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, discount stores for mugs where you could probably find one for like $7 or $8. However, I needed quite a few, and I was like, well, I'm not trying to spend $50+ on mugs. So where can I get some? The thrift store is the perfect place to find some pretty cool mugs. So Mia took me up on it and was like, yes, let's go. We're gonna go and we're gonna get some. So I have them sitting in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mugs. One little kind of painted jar, which looks like a mug, just doesn't have a handle. I got a little different terracotta pot and then another pot. So I'm gonna show you everything I got. Let's start with the mugs. Okay, so this is one that I thought was pretty cool because it has this chalkboard texture on it. So I was like, ooh, I can use this and I can write on it like what's in the pot. And I can use that as my tag. This is from Pier 1 Imports. And I want to say, I took the tag off. I want to say it was maybe $1. Yes, it was. It was $1. I scraped the tag off to see where it was from. They put them on the bottom typically. And then I got this really cute one. It's almost like a little pitcher, like a little creamer. So not a coffee mug, but a creamer. But look at the detail on there. I love anything speckly. Anything that has that like speckle pattern is my jam. I took this tag off of this one, but I want to say this one was $2 because it was in like the stoneware part. But this is from Japan. We went to 3 different thrift stores. I'll link them below in the Chicagoland area. I want to say that they were in Niles, Illinois and Park Ridge, Illinois. But I'll link all the shops below. We went to 2 smaller thrift stores and then we went to a Goodwill. 3 of which I've never been to before. And really cool places too, by the way. All right, this one is from Target actually. And this is a pretty giant mug. When I got this, I was like, man, maybe I'll have to use this for myself because this is a pretty big mug and this will get me through the morning. It's Target's Threshold brand. And this one was $2. I haven't taken that price tag off yet. So not bad for a gigantic mug. And I like the white pattern. I use a lot of white planters for my plants. So like anything with like a white theme, that one's fun. It's just neutral. It goes with everything. But I also do really love browns and creams and tans. So that's kind of the theme I stood with when looking for mugs. Okay, here's another one that's more on the brown side of things. This one was really pretty. Almost like, I don't know, it's got a weird pattern on it. But it's super cool. I took the tag off. This one I think was $2. Yes, it was $1.99. And this is from what looks like Quebec, Canada, which is kind of cool. And it looks like it was handmade. I mean, that looks like it was etched in by hand. Then this one might be my favorite. One, it was the first one that stood out on the shelf for me. It's got that cute little fox on it. Super simple. I actually love this square handle. And the color is just perfect. Perfect cream tone color. And then I took the price tag off, which it was $1 for this one. I took the price tag off and I noticed it's from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And a few of you might know that my dad is from Tennessee and I try to go there every year. He's buried out there. But like, how cool is that? That it was the first one I saw and it was from Tennessee. Love it. These are 2 of the last mugs that I got, and they're actually a set, which they need to be cleaned because I'm noticing they got like something sticky on top of them, but they're really, really cute. And I'm normally not drawn to color like this, like blues, like brighter colors, but I loved this color up here, and I just kind of liked how the bottom was fatter than the top. Let's see, I'm gonna show you how this sits in here. See how perfect that sits in a mug? It's like the top of every mug is just the perfect size. Like, how cute is that? I love it. And then when you put these on the shelf, they're so easy to just be like, okay, let me check it. You know, like you can just pull it off. Whereas with terracotta and regular pots, I'm like, okay, let me move this out of the way. Let me like lift it up. And this is just, it's so easy. I love it. Okay, let's put this back in here. So this set was, I took the tags off. I want to say it was 2 for $5, so $2.50, but these are very like heavy stoneware pieces and they have a lot of detail in them, so I think it's worth it. I have no idea where they're from. I don't know what that says. Do you know what that says? I don't even know if it's this way or no clue. Okay, so there's that. Now I also picked up this little piece with no handle, which was $2, but look at the detail on that. Isn't that cute? And it has these like, again with the color, like not usually my thing, but I really like this speckle look here. And I knew this was gonna fit perfectly. This looks like it might be in another language. I have no idea what that says. I can barely read it. But anyway, $2 for this. Let's see how this looks in here. Oh, how cute. And see how it fits perfectly, like right along the rim. Guys, I'm telling you, coffee mugs. Then I found this, which is just a plain white planter. It was $1.99. Made in China. It just has this like rigid look, and I just liked how clean and white it was. And I can use this just with Leca on the bottom. Like obviously this is too big to hold the 3-inch net pots. It would be too small to hold the 5.5-inch net pots that I have as well. And I'm not sure I can find something that will, but you could just put Leca in here and just use it with Leca. You don't need a net pot. So I thought that that was cute, and I can use that with one of my other plants. Then I found this, which I thought was so different. It was $1.99 and it's terracotta, but look at how different that is. Isn't that awesome? I don't know, I just like the shape. I liked how it has like a lip there and it's smaller at the bottom. There is a drainage hole. Can pass it up. I still do use terracotta very frequently with all of my cacti, and you guys know I have a lot of cacti. Terracotta will never go out of style in my house, ever. That's my first love. And that's it. So what do you guys think? I mean, isn't it cute how you can just use mugs as cash pose with Leca? I think it's so fun. And you know, if you don't use Leca, you can always use mugs as planters. You just have to drill a hole in the bottom. I actually have a video of me drilling holes in ceramic and glass planters. If you want to go check that out, it was a little bit of a disaster. I'll link it below. You can use anything as a planter as long as it has a drainage hole. But with Leca, you don't want the drainage hole because you want to be able to hold water in the bottom reservoir. Can you guys stop snoring? My dogs are next to me. And they're snoring like crazy. Guys, can you stop? If you're new here, guys, pretty much every video has my dogs snoring in the background. There's no stopping them. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more thrifting videos, I don't know, maybe I'll take you along next time if you want. I did do a few videos before, like a shop with me thing. I didn't want that to be the case with this one. I just kind of wanted to show you how you can use coffee mugs as cash pose, but specifically how they fit those 3-inch net pots. And those are also going to be linked below in my Amazon store if you're interested in picking those up. Have you guys dipped into the world of Leca yet? Who uses Leca? Who uses soil? Start a conversation in the comment section below. I would love to know, because I know there's limited videos out there on Leca. People are getting more and more into it, myself included, but I would love to see if any of my subscribers are using Leca too, and what you think about it and how you like the journey. Jessie, shh. All right, guys, thanks. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any more videos from me ever, and I'll see you guys in my next one.